So let me bring this up here on the screen real quick. Shout out to my guy, brother Ben X. My guy, brother Ben X, really, really good brother. A lot of respect for that brother. But I saw a clip from brother Ben X yesterday, and I just want to share it really quickly because I wanna have a conversation on this. So y'all bear with me.
Let us make Negroes. Let us make niggas. Let us make coons and shines and ham bones. God said, let us make man.
All right, hold on one second. Pardon me. Man.
God.
So this clip, and shout out to brother Ben X. Very, very solid brother, very good brother. You know, always doing work on behalf of our people. So I have a great deal of respect for that brother. So, but what I wanted to engage on this particular clip, right? So the caption that brother Ben had put was that as the rent rises in our cities, our minds and creativity should rise above it. You're a God, overcome. And the reason why I wanted that to be kind of like the entry point or the launch point into this conversation around, folks in the wealth education and financial literacy movement, overselling entrepreneurship as an answer to the global economic crises is because, when I see messages like that, it really does remind me of like what I refer to as John Henryism. And for those of you who are not familiar with the story of John Henry, right? There was a black man at the turn of the 19th century, at the turn of the 20th century, right? It's a fictitious, a fictional character, but essentially, John Henry was a big, strong, strapping black man, like above 6 foot tall, muscular, and at the time when they were laying down the train tracks and, putting the trains across this nation, John Henry could bang out a tunnel, right? He could break through rock and through stone with a sledgehammer like no one else could, right? And a situation happened where you had this, this scientist or this inventor who showed up with a machine one day and essentially said that, I'll bet money that my machine can outperform, the strongest man out here. I'll bet money that my machine, can break through this mountain, right? And dig a bigger hole in this mountain than any other man that's out here. So, John Henry, of course, he takes the challenge, and I don't know if it's a set amount of time. Maybe it's like an hour or whatever, right? I'm just paraphrasing here. So they go for whatever the set amount of time is, and at the end of that period of time, John Henry actually won, right? John Henry actually dug the bigger hole, and the machine actually gave out, right? The machine broke down, but when John Henry was walking away from the hole, John Henry collapsed and he died. And I feel like, that message of John Henry is still being given to our people today. When we see what's happening in the economy, we see the removal of human labor from the economy, right? As the economy continues to evolve and transform, and more people, especially folks in the global south, are not able to sell their labor into the economy, especially for a living wage, right? Not able to sell their labor into the global job market. The answer is, is some form of John Henryism. It's like hustle harder, like find another way, like get it, get two LLCs, get three LLCs, start a business, do affiliate marketing, do drop shipping. It's like, get into real estate. Like it's all these answers that involve, rugged individualism and hyper capitalism. But listen, you cannot out compete. You cannot out grind. You cannot outperform the machine, especially like as an individual. And that's why I really wanted to take some time tonight to have this conversation so that we can, from a political and a historical perspective, we can just have a better understanding of what the primary issue is that we're working to address.